Hey folks, welcome back to another Pokemon Master video. So let's talk about the new Mega Mewtwo Y over here, right? So we are getting the new Mega Mewtwo Y, which is, again, not a new pullable unit. It's just an upgrade from the one that we already have, right? The one Giovanni, the Rainbow Rocket one that we got from the Legendary event back in December 2019, which seems like a decade ago, but it's only 2 years ago. But yeah. So, or almost 2 years ago, I guess. But yeah, it's an upgrade on this one. And so how you get it is basically, you get these, which by the way, like, I know they're just like a power break level or whatever, item or whatever they're called, the power upgrade item thing for Mewtwo, just to make Mewtwo turn into Mewtwo Y, or have the ability to turn into Mewtwo Y. It looks just like a little item. It looks super cool. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. Like it's no, it's just a random item, but it looks amazing. Anyways, that aside, it's just small details that they do. It's really cool in this game. And yeah, I'd suppose probably go through this event, right, or some other event with Giovanni, and you get to unlock the guy, right? You get to unlock the guy, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, unless you don't like Mega Mewtwo. I mean, I personally don't like Mega Mewtwo that much. I don't dislike it, but I just like regular Mewtwo much better, right? I just like regular Mewtwo much better. So it's coming on the 30th UTC or 29th PDT, wherever you live, right? So it's when all the other stuff happens, right? So it's just in a day or two, which is cool. Again, depending on where you live. So that's nice. That's nice. Let's get back to this. So basically, what got upgraded here is a few things. First of all, Confusion got replaced with Psystrike, which I'll talk about Psystrike in a bit, but like, it's better than Confusion, I guess. It's better than Confusion. Although I don't really like Psystrike either. But anyways, again, we'll talk about it in detail more. And then the other thing that happens is, you get stat buffs, right? You get stat buffs from special attack and speed, which is good. That's the two good stats that you want buffed. And one important thing that doesn't happen is it seems like the sync move power does not go down, right? Which is very good. So your sync doesn't become weaker because you mega'd, right? So one of the big things folks were worried about was, oh, is the sync move power going to go down because they're going to turn it into Mega? And no, it doesn't. It doesn't go down. It's still 250/300, right? Base BP on the sync move. So that's very good. So first of all, I guess let's go over the stat buffs, I guess, right? So for those who are curious, the Synchro Helper website didn't update it yet, I don't think. Let me refresh just to make sure. But yeah, it didn't get updated yet. So we'll just calculate this by hand, I guess. That's fine. So let's see how much special attack. 480, right? 480 times 1.2 is 576, right? So that's going to be how much it is at Mega, but everyone has 20 out of 20. So let's also add that up, right? So 20 out of 20, Mewtwo gets, over here, 40 special attack. So you have to add that up as well. Add the 40, although 40 also, you have to times it by 1.2. So 576 plus 40 times 1.2 plus 576, and that's the total special attack, 624, which is a lot. That is a lot, man. Oh my goodness. 624 special attack is a lot of special attack, which is fine and dandy. Let's check out the speed here as well, right? The speed in this case also plus another 40, so it starts at 426, right? So 40 times 1.2, that's 48. So 48 plus what was it again? 426 times 1.2 plus 48. Oh, you could do this. I didn't even know. I don't use this the Google calculator that much. I use my own calculator, but anyways, 559 in this case. I might round it up or down one, but who knows. So yeah, 559 speed, which is a lot of speed as well. That's very fast. and that's a lot of special attack. So do keep that in mind. Here's one thing though. Do I think Mega Mewtwo Y is a huge upgrade for Mewtwo? I actually think no. I actually think Mega Mewtwo Y is kind of pointless. And before everyone gets angry at me, oh, look at with another, weird hot take. Again, before you guys get angry at me, hear me out. Okay. It's definitely not pointless if you don't have an EX support, right? EX special support, whether it be Sabrina, Singsu, Lisa, whatever, right? However, if you do have a EX support, I don't really see the point of syncing with Mewtwo. Unless you're just battling a very long battle, and after once sync, you still can't take out the opponent, or 2 syncs, right? Because again, even if you sync your EX support first and then sync with Mewtwo, the Mega thing doesn't really matter, because it's, again, assuming that you're just wiping the stage on your second sync, right? So you'd have to wait for post second sync to actually make it worthwhile, right? And reason being, even though you saw oh my god, 600 whatever, 600 whatever special attack, but if you just look at this guy's what, 480 times a support EX buff, which is 1.5, it's 720, which is just better. It's just better, right? It's just, even though again the 600 thing looks crazy and looks nuts on paper, just keep in mind the support EX buff it's just better, right? It's just better. So yeah. And then the other thing is, outside of that, Confusion turning into Side Strike, again, it's not a bad upgrade, because Confusion is basically worthless unless you just want to pass a turn real quick with a 1-gauge move, but you don't really want to use Side Strike ever, because Side Strike I think should be just it's Psychic's what, 99 base power, and then Side Strike is 100 base power, so it's not that big of a base power increase. And then Side Strike, you also don't get the chance of lowering the opponent's special defense. And then on top of that, you have Brain Teaser, which the more the opponent's special defense, the lower, the more powers up your moves. And then you have 2 honor rolls with Psychic, and that's really good, because you could keep on, every time you use Psychic, you have a really good chance of debuffing the opponent's special defense, which the lower the opponent's special defense is, the more powers up Brain Teaser, and the lower their special defense is. So you do more damage because it's a special move in comparison to Side Strike, which, even though it's a special move, it hits opponent's physical defense, which in this case again doesn't get debuffed because you don't have the Psychic on a roll stuff, right? Or you're not using Psychic, so you're not debuffing their physical or special defense. So on 2 levels, Side Strike is just worse than Psychic on a roll. I was hoping Side Strike could be a 4-gauge move to actually make it worth it, but again, I'm not saying it's completely pointless, because again, like I mentioned before, there are places where you would want to Mega your Mewtwo, right? For example, if it's a very long stage, or if you just straight up don't have an EX, special buffing support. Although everyone has EX Rosa, I guess. Well, almost everyone. I don't. But most people have EX Rosa, and syncing with the Rosa is just better than syncing with Mewtwo, right? But if you really just don't have a support EX, or if you're fighting a super long stage, if there's in the future there's a really long not in the future, a really long legendary arena, or a 3v9 battle, or but again, these stages generally aren't that hard anyways to begin with. Then you could Mega Mewtwo after your support sync. You could sync with Mewtwo. Then not only do you get the support EX buff, you also get the Mega Mewtwo stat buff. So best of both worlds. But again, those have to be really long battles. So I'm not saying it's completely useless, but I'm saying in most case scenarios, right, especially in Master Mode, there isn't much of a point, unless you want to, again, even if you want to clear it with your first AoE sync. Your AoE Smarty Pants sync, which is also another special defense debuffing, multiplier, which is another one. Oh, also the other thing against Psystrike is that apparently, according to Crash, Psystrike doesn't have any nodes, power-up nodes on the sync grid either, unlike, you know, Psychic. So there's also that, but like, yeah, like if you clear with your first sync, it doesn't really matter if you're Mega, because like you become Mega Mewtwo Y after you already beat the stage. So, yeah, there's just not like that many scenarios where you'd really use Mega Mewtwo Y over again, just syncing with a EX Sabrina, EX Elisa, EX Rosa, or whatever. Again, I'm not saying if you want to use it, if you like Mega Mewtwo Y, if you think it's cool, go for it. I mean, you're probably going to destroy the stage regardless, so like who cares? But it's not like, it's not a huge upgrade. It's definitely not a huge upgrade. It's like, it's fine if you like ignore it. Although you should probably grind it out. Like, it's free. Like, why not? Unless you just really don't like Mega Mewtwo Y and just want to keep your Mewtwo regular Mewtwo, which I could get. I mean, I personally like regular Mewtwo over Mega Mewtwo Y, but I don't know. It's interesting. I'll grind it out, but yeah, it's nice. It's a nice, you know, addition. But again, like I mentioned before, I don't think it's like a big deal, because again, like, you don't get new passives. It would have been nice if Mega Mewtwo Y actually gave like a new multiplier on the passive, because like, I mean, this sucks, right? This straight up sucks. And he only has like one passive. Dude, there's so many more passive slots. Like, I have something, man. I was hoping they had a passive. I was hoping Psystrike could be a 4-gauge move instead of a 3-gauge move. But it's only just some stat buffs, which again, not bad, but in a lot of case scenarios, not extremely useful either. So anyway, I'm not hating on Mega Mewtwo Y. I swear. Please don't. I'm just laying out the numbers, and we're just talking about the numbers, okay? But yeah, anyways, that's me with this one. I hope you all enjoyed it, guys. Think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, start channel for some more Pokemon content. I already uploaded all the videos going over all the new sync pairs. I think there's like 6. There's a lot of them this upload. Oh my goodness. But yeah, go check them out if you haven't already. Some good stuff in there. Like, I don't think any of them are like absolutely broken. Like, Leafeon's really good, but like, you know, none of them are like next level broken. But they're all pretty fun, except for like one or two. But they're all pretty fun units, right? I'd say. So check them out, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one then.